Welcome, everyone, to the Transformation Nurse Academy podcast. This is our weekly episode, Talk with Kevin, where we cover topics for all nursing fields with extra emphasis on emergency and critical nursing. Get ready for candid discussions that explore the vast landscape of nursing and beyond.
All right, bitches, welcome to the Transformation Nurse Academy. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I hope you listen. I hope that somebody don't get mad at me for cursing. The last time I had to do the episode, somebody said I couldn't curse and shit. So do you mind that I'm cursing?
Me, no.
All right, just checking and stuff.
Part of your character.
All right, so I don't want to fuck up your last name, but I knew her as Kelly Lister.
Yeah.
Now her name is Kelly
Macholz.
Yeah. So this is Kelly Macholz. She's with Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa. So welcome, Kelly. I appreciate you. So can you briefly share your background as an emergency nurse and what led you to open the Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa?
Okay, so yeah, you knew me mostly as an ER nurse. So I was working in Madeira. And then I worked a short stint in ICU, and then now I'm in outpatient OR.
Did you do the ICU at Madeira too?
No, it was at St. Agnes.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was there for
St.
about
Agnes
a
now.
year.
Yeah. I went
And then
back
I had
there
a
4 days a
baby
month. Yeah.
all during that. So
How was your pregnancy?
it went great. It was
That's
the
good.
postpartum that was horrible.
And you got a boy or a girl? Did you go
A
through,
boy.
I know I'm asking you a personal question, but did you go through postpartum depression or anything?
No, thankfully.
That's good.
Physically rough. It was just, rough having a new baby and just
Is that
being
your first one?
older.
Not old and she's still a spring chicken.
Yeah. So I'm getting into aesthetics,
How
right?
old are you? How old are you?
I just turned 40.
Oh, yeah. All right. I mean, I get
Yeah.
you, but Miss Pat's worried
Getting up
about
there,
having yeah. Well, we had our 10-year-old when she was 40 because she just turned 50 and Abby just turned 10. So
Yeah.
she says the same thing. It's rough having old, kids when you're older.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a lot harder on your body, but he's amazing and I don't regret it. And
You want more?
It was totally worth it. No, we're done.
Wait. Did you tie your tubes?
No.
That shit so you can have more.
No.
I have a lady in class that don't laugh because I have a lady in class today. She got 5 kids. She said she used, what is that medicine called? The injection or the implant?
Depo-Provera or?
She did that one and she did, what's the one you stick in your hoo-ha?
Like an IUD?
Yeah, she did an IUD and she got pregnant both times.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, we're good. No more babies.
All right. So talk about, you said you were at ICU. You said you did Madeira ER, and then now you're a part-time or per diem OR nurse?
No, right now I'm full-time outpatient OR at Fresno Surgical.
Okay. All right.
And I love it over there. Let's see. I love the fact that, I got into nursing basically for the diversity of it. And I've done kind of a lot of different roles within the nursing industry. And I think that's what keeps it really interesting for me is I'm able to kind of move around. And I always joke that I have, work ADD because I'm like, oh, that was cool. Okay, let me try something else.
Yeah, but you went to the OR.
Good challenge.
You went to the OR. They're going to be mad at you if you leave.
Yeah.
Because I tried to go to the OR too, and the OR manager like, I love you, Kevin, but I know you got ADD, and as soon as I train you, you're going to want to leave, so I don't want to waste my fucking time training your ass. Well, because I get it.
Well, I think every boss feels that way, but I really like the outpatient OR there. We do mostly cataracts.
So you do the outpatient side?
Yeah, eye surgeries, retina detachment, stuff like that.
Do you know who Shelly is?
An amazing team.
You know Shelly?
She's not on our side. I think she's inpatient.
How about John Hill?
John. I know faces better than names, but no, I don't think they're on the outpatient.
John is the main guy who's been there forever. He helps take out patients and keeps things running. If you see him, you probably know who he is.
Oh,
he probably works more inpatient than outpatient.
Inpatient, yeah. Yeah, and they have a big inpatient team, and I haven't met all of them, but I know a lot of faces.
Why did you decide to open up the Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa then?
So basically, to have a more flexible schedule, more financial freedom. Eventually, I want to be home more with my boy. And I appreciate with aesthetics, like the artistic aspect of it and the balance, like the
Are you're
the
talking to a
balance of
man?
beauty is kind of really interesting.
You talking to a man? What does that mean?
Just
The
like,
balance.
yeah, so with aesthetics and basically beauty equals balance, right? So
Who you
if,
getting beautiful for?
well, ourselves, we feel good when we feel beautiful, you know? And I
You know
think
you're
that's,
doing it for you, not for us, right? Because we don't give a shit.
I know.
All right, just
I'm
checking.
very aware of that.
Okay, I'm just saying because I don't want y'all blaming men because y'all blame men that y'all try to have to fix your face and makeup, and we don't even care. We love you the way
Yeah.
you are.
I mean, some people probably do it for others, but I think it's much more rewarding when you do it for yourself.
Right.
And then also, it's not just aesthetics. I'm also doing like IV drip therapy and hydration therapy. So I'm looking forward to, I like the idea of the inner wellness as well as the outer wellness, you know, just
Like a
kind of,
holistic.
yeah, yeah. I've
Right.
always been into that as a nurse, like just make you feel good, you
Right.
know?
I got you.
Yeah.
So
So,
I see that the doctor's there. I know because we're nurses. We have to work underneath the physician. How well
yeah.
do you know her?
I don't know her that well, honestly. I signed up with a company called Moxie, and
Moxie.
they have been helping me. They're basically kind of like a consultant company, and they help me to set up all my like legal forms, like my
Corporation.
consent forms. They help me set up my point of sale system. They get me,
Is the doctor on site?
no,
How does she
no,
see the patients?
through Zoom
Or
or
telehealth and like
kind of
that?
this,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good. All right, that's perfect.
telemedicine.
The only reason why I'm asking
Yeah,
because in case somebody else is listening, that they want to decide to do something like what you're doing. I
yeah,
learned that you are not able as a nurse, not a nurse practitioner, but a nurse, to own a medical professional corporation. The doctor has to. And so that's why I
right.
was asking if you know her because they're going to own 51%, you're going to own 49. And the hard part about that is they can fuck you anytime they want. I just don't know how it
Yeah.
works since you went through a third party,
Yeah,
you
so the
know?
third party, it's kind of complicated to explain,
Dumb it
but
down for
it's
us.
basically like MSOPC. So there's like a bank account that everything goes through. And so you have your business entity, and then you have like I have my LLC and I have my
So they're the medical
business.
corporation and they
Yeah,
kind of help run the business and they're like the go between you and the physician so the physician doesn't fuck you or you fuck the physician.
right,
All right.
exactly.
All right. That's
So
cool.
yeah, they give
How did
me,
you find them?
I have full ownership.
Mm,
It's just that everything kind of goes through this filtering
entity.
system, kind
No,
of
I
legal
got you.
filtering
Yeah.
system is kind
I
of
know,
how
but
I like to look at it.
it helps it. No, but it helps you. That's good. How did you
Yeah.
find them?
I found him online actually and just
Mm,
called him up and started talking to him and kind of checked him out, asked around about it. So they take a percentage of my income,
right.
and
Sons
then
of
it's just
bitches.
a 3-year contract. So it's not forever. You can quit if you want.
Renegotiating. All right.
Yeah. So it made me feel a lot better because I started trying to think about all the things I needed on my own to try to do it on my own. And it was stressing me out
It's a
because
lot of,
California is so confusing.
they
And
are
I
not
didn't
business
want to miss
friendly.
a step or figure
Right.
out the hard way something. So I thought, you know what? Let me get professionals to help me navigate all of this, especially in the beginning, get all set up. And then I can decide in 3 years if I still
If
need
it's worth it.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
or if, if it's worth it just to have them have my back. So they help with marketing, they help hold your hand through the whole thing
Yeah.
from
That's
the
nice
start
though.
to finish. So
So maybe it is worth it. Yeah. You'll find out.
for me, it's completely worth it. It
Yeah.
gives me a peace of mind. It gives me people to call when I'm like, I don't know what to do about this,
That's
you
good
know?
though. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there
So,
was a LVN who started her own aesthetic spa. I don't know if you noticed, but she got in trouble because she was the owner. I don't know exactly what an LVN can do at an aesthetic spa and stuff. I think she was doing Botox or some kind of injections, feelers, which I'm sure it's within their scope of practice. The problem was she owned the company. And like I said, in California, you cannot own the company. It has to
right.
be the doctor owned 51%. And so she got in trouble for that. I
Yeah.
don't think that's fair, but I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
It's crazy how you have to like
Jump
follow a
through hoops.
million
Right.
laws. So, and then, there's all the consent forms and the insurance and, all that different stuff. So
How do you consent to patients if the doctor's not on site?
So everything's done within like a portal.
Electronic portal?
Yeah, exactly. So it's almost kind of like My Chart or whatever, where
Oh, yeah.
you can go in, you can book your appointment, and then it automatically sends you the consent forms that of the things that you signed up for. And then I get them back and I send them to either they go to NPs to review them, or so they go to like, what do you call them?
Like a middle tier
Anyways,
provider?
yeah, but that's not, yeah, there's
I
another
got you.
word for it. But yeah, so they go to an NP or a PA. There's a few that review them and then daily. Then I get it back that they've finished the review, and then the doctor reviews 10% of the charts.
I got you. But
So
how does the doctor consent to patients? Do they talk to them via Zoom like you and I are doing to consent them? Because we're not supposed to consent patients as nurses. Or is it because you're working underneath the standard protocol that you can get around that?
it's all electronic. They don't have to do it face to face. It's like they sign consent
So
forms
how
and
can a
things
doctor electronically talk to a patient and give them the risk and benefits?
because it's written in the chart.
Yeah, but the consent says that the patient has had a chance to talk to
Ask
the doctor.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did they just,
Yeah.
are they
And
able to electronically like email the doctor and say, hey, bitch, I got some questions?
yeah, anybody can contact me and I'll contact the doctor and they can have
Oh,
a
that's nice.
conversation.
Yeah, that's good. I'm just curious because,
Yeah.
people might ask these questions and stuff. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah. So any patient, and that's what's great about the medical director that I chose. She's amazing at like
Is that
getting
the one
back
on
to
your
you really
website?
quick.
I see
Yeah.
her picture. I was like, she's
She's
pretty cute.
really nice, super
She's cute
nice,
too.
and she's internal medicine doctor
All right.
by trade. She owns her own med spa in
Oh,
Hawaii, and then she oversees a bunch here in California. I think mostly the Bay Area, but I think
so
some
she's
up
got
north too.
experience. See, that's good. All right. That's
Yeah, she
nice.
has a lot of good experience. She did a stint over in Japan when her
Oh,
husband was over there too. And so she
she
said
got
she
the,
learned a lot about
yeah.
aesthetics in Japan.
Yeah, because Japan and Korea are very good with the skincare. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
yeah.
true. Will she ever come to your office to visit? Could she pop in and say, hey, I want to see things? Or,
Yeah, I mean,
huh?
she could whenever she wants to come. Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
that's
already told
cool.
her that, like, hey, let me know when you're in town and we'll get together.
Yeah, that's
So
nice. All right.
yeah, I'm looking forward to going to Hawaii to see her place.
Right. Look, we need to go to Japan. What are you talking about? Go
Right?
there and learn some skills and stuff. That'd be cool.
That
All
would
right.
be really cool.
So what are some key experiences or factors in your career as an ER nurse that inspired you to transition into aesthetics?
Well, definitely the stress level, you know, ER, ICU. Like for me, I can only be at that stress level for so long. And then now I have a baby, and that's just like a whole different type of stress. And I just really wanted to be more present for my family now. And so I just kind of looking down the road, I was like, I just want to be less stressed and more present mentally. And
Why do you think we don't do that when we're younger? When we're younger, we don't think about down the road. It's not till we get 40 and we're tired and stressed, like, fuck, I should have done this a long time ago.
right. But when you're younger, you're all gung ho to like learn and get out there and see all the action. And now I look back and I'm like, I've seen enough action. I think I'm good.
I know, but see, that's why I'm trying to get younger nurses to understand, this is a long career and you're
Yeah.
trying to work your ass. I just did a little TikTok or Instagram, I don't know, about being a money whore. I don't know if you saw
Uh,
that, but
not
people
yet.
are always working 10, 20, 30 shifts. And I said, instead of picking up extra shifts, go to the movies, go read a book, go for a run,
Right.
take care of yourself. Because when you get old like us, it's harder to go back and you kind of fucked yourself. And
Yep.
I know it's
Yep.
easier said than done and people don't listen, but at least I can try to help them. All right,
You know,
so
burnout is real. I
it
mean,
is.
it's
So
happened several times to me now, and I'm starting to learn slowly. No, actually, no, I haven't.
I know
I
it's hard
haven't
though,
learned.
because that's the ER ICU nursing and stuff. But I do have a episode coming before yours, because yours will be next week, I think, when we post it live and stuff. But his name is Aaron Washburn. He's going to come out this Wednesday, and he has a program called Empathy Prescription: Mastering Your Emotions for Nurses. And
I
so
saw
he
that
has a
advertised.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a program and shit that he's gonna I'm going to try to help them do like a live webinar where we can get people to heal themselves. Cause I think a lot of us go through trauma and stuff, and we have a lot of stress and we don't know how to deal with it. We hold that
Yeah.
shit in. And it
Yeah, for
causes
sure. I mean,
more
people,
illness.
especially all of us that went through COVID and
Right.
kind of did all that, that's like a whole nother thing that.
Well, his mother was a nurse through COVID, and she was always working, he said, and she died of lung cancer. And so, that's all he remembers and stuff. So can you discuss some of the challenges you faced during this shift from emergency nursing to aesthetics?
Yeah, so just we kind of touched on it a little bit. Just starting a business is wild. And I started businesses in the past, but like I'm a massage therapist too. And so I've kind of done that on the side for
Are you a
years.
certified massage therapist?
I am, yeah.
Do you have to be as a nurse?
I don't know, actually. I think so. You
No?
don't?
Mm.
Oh,
You could be a massage therapist in California without even training. Can't say you're certified, but you could still do it. It's kind of weird, huh?
true. Yeah.
It's weird,
But
huh?
I had it all these years
Yeah,
anyway,
it's
so I might
cool.
as well just keep it.
Why don't you still do that? You can offer massages at your facility?
Not at this point, no,
But that would go
because,
great with your aesthetics and your IV
well,
therapy.
actually, the place that I'm renting inside of, she does a lot of massage. Like one of her biggest things is massage. So let her and her team handle it,
All
and they're
right, that's good.
amazing. So, and honestly, it's hard
I know, but
work.
that's a good combination that you do, or that you're in a building with somebody is in the same complex, close
Oh yeah.
by, the same build, like
Yeah.
something that you can
Yeah.
work out and say, hey, yeah, because that's a good benefit right there.
Yeah, it's a really good symbiotic relationship that we
Yeah,
have because she will help each other get customers, and
yeah, that's
we're
right.
doing different stuff, and it's all wellness based.
Do you believe in
Um,
the holistic nursing?
do I believe in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm just asking, that's something that, we don't think about. People, when you hear holistic nursing, people kind of get turned off, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
like it.
no,
So,
I don't think it's something that you necessarily have to believe in. I think there's science and there's research behind it, and
yeah, but I don't
it's,
think people believe there's science behind it. That's the problem. Yeah.
well, to each his own.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't believe that COVID happened either, so there's that. Let's not get started on that. But anyway,
You're going to get me in trouble and shit.
right? So, oh, the tables have turned.
Yeah.
No, but just, I mean, we're always trying to make people feel better. And I think nurses, especially,
Right.
are trained to kind of nurture and kind of, make people as comfortable as they can in the situations. And, it's hard to do a lot of times, but we do our best. Some of the best nurses are the ones who have those skills,
Right. I agree.
and that do care about how that patient feels at the time. So I think that that's just kind of
I think that's right
innate
there.
as a
Yeah.
nurse.
Yeah. I agree with that. What similarities and differences have you found between your work as an ER nurse and your work as an aesthetic nurse?
Well, definitely people come to aesthetic nursing sometimes with self-esteem issues or like things like that where they're just not feeling good, both, mentally or even physically with some of the IV therapy type stuff. And it's having that like compassion and that kind of, again, like the nurturing kind of thing where, and talking people through the therapies, and then also educating patients because a lot of people don't even know what aesthetics is. So, that's something that I find
What
myself
is
doing a lot of educating.
what is aesthetics? I bet a lot of nurses don't know what that is.
Well, aesthetics is kind of, I don't know the actual book
I got you.
dictionary definition, but aesthetics is, like physically appealing. To be aesthetically pleasing, it's like beauty,
You want me to
basically.
read the definition?
I would love that.
A set of principles concerned with the nature and appreciation of
Beauty.
beauty, especially in art. These could
Yeah.
definitely be some of the best wireless earbuds with the eye for aesthetics. That wasn't a very good fucking definition.
That's not a very good example.
The branch of philosophy that deals with the principles of beauty and artistic taste. So that's the definition. So yeah. So as a man, could I come to your shop? What would you do for me? How could you help my aesthetics?
Absolutely. There's different things. Basically, we help relax the like fine lines and wrinkles. So if it bugs you when you smile and you have like the crow's feet here, and
I got lots of crow's feet.
Yeah. And so men typically have really strong facial muscles. So yeah, I'll probably get in trouble saying this one, but basically I always say that these lines right here, these are my what the fuck lines.
Yeah, that is. It's true though. That's true. Because you know, like, we're always doing like
what
that.
What are they thinking? You know?
Right.
Yeah. And they're deep on you. Dang.
Right. That's because I'm old and wrinkled. Look at me. I got a lot of.
No, it's because you're always like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? It's true.
What are they thinking?
I have a shirt I should have wore today. It says, I hate people, see, because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're so deep.
That's a lot of stress.
In order
from
to
4
look...
daughters.
Oh, see, yeah. So as we age and as we use our facial muscles a lot, we develop these wrinkles that can end up staying there. They call them static wrinkles. So basically, like, they don't go away when you relax your face. So we can help with neurotoxin basically to help relax those muscles.
Botox?
Yeah. So Botox is a brand. I carry Juvo, which is also known as Newtox. So that's like one of the newest brands that's come out, and it basically starts working quicker, lasts longer typically, and then has a tighter radius where it works. So it doesn't have as big a spread as some of the other ones. So that's why I personally like it. And then also it doesn't give you that frozen kind of look. It relaxes a little bit. So yeah, exactly. So I like a more natural look because I don't want my face to be frozen in a position. So not everybody likes that. Some people are like, I want no wrinkles. I'm like, okay.
I know, if you have no wrinkles, that's not really realistic when you're older.
Exactly. And that's kind of how I see it. Like, I want to have a little bit of character on my face.
Right.
I want to have those nice smile lines, right? No, I'm smiling enough.
So how long does Newtox last?
It's about 3 to 4 months.
All right. So maybe 3 times a year I got to come and see you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are the side effects? Am I going to stay that way?
Side effects are just like bruising. You can have some bruising afterward. So we have you stay away from like all the blood thinning things like aspirin, alcohol for about 24 hours afterward.
Wait, I got to stay from alcohol?
I know. It's really hard. But it's only 24 hours. You got this.
Well, I have gone 20 days without drinking.
Ooh, good for you. Good for you.
I'm getting too fucking fast. I'm trying to lose weight. You need to do some liposuction and shit in your med spa.
You know what? I'm going to have, and it's on its way right now, but I'm going to have, the IV therapies that do like hydration and then like recovery, muscle recovery type of stuff. And then I'm going to have B12 injections and then also a lipotropic injection that can help with your like stubborn fat areas that won't go away even though you're
you inject it into the fat, or is that IV?
You inject it into the fat.
So how many times you guys stab my fat gut?
It's about twice a week.
Yeah, but do you stab multiple places, or you just stab it into the gut and it works throughout the whole gut, the whole belly area? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question yet.
It's all right.
I haven't administered it yet, so I'm gonna read up more on it before I do. But
no, I got you, because I've always wanted to do liposuction because I always get fat in my damn gut, and that's the biggest place. That's a trait in my family, and it's hard to get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
Skinny arms, skinny legs, fat gut.
Well, we can see how this works out, and then maybe you don't even have to do liposuction. Maybe
because liposuction, and there's a risk for it, and it takes a while, and it's expensive and stuff. So I'll try. I'll be your guinea pig and shit.
I love it.
That's good. All right, so now we already started this, but could you you already talked about the different key services and treatments. So we talked about infusion therapy. We talked about Newtox. We talked about what'd you say it was, the fat one?
That's the lipotropic injections.
Lipotropic. Anything else that you do? Any other kind of services
Yeah,
you do?
so fillers. So
Oh,
I carry
is
one
that the
type of
one?
filler.
Is
It's a
that the one
dermal filler.
where the women's lips
Yeah,
are all
yeah,
puffy and
the
shit? I'm not
a
a
lot
fan of
of
that.
a lot of women have their lips done.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Well, they're
I like your.
okay, so
Don't be mad now.
be
Don't tell your husband.
open-minded
I understand, but
because
don't tell your husband get mad. But I like lips like yours that are all natural and not all
yeah,
poofy and shit. Like,
yeah.
because some people overdo it,
Well, and that's the thing. So some people do,
like kissing a baboon's ass.
but some people love that, and that's what they
Yeah,
want
Kevin
their look
doesn't
to be
love
like
that.
that.
All
And
right.
so
I
to
can't
each
imagine
his
any
own.
man. I can't imagine any man likes that shit.
You'd be surprised. Think
I
about
would
all
be,
the
but
different couples out there, right? You never know.
oh,
People are
all
into all
right.
sorts of weird shit, right?
I know that's true. But if you want to get your lips filled, go see fucking Kelly and shit. But so
Yeah,
what do
so
they do? What
lips
is
and then also not just lips, but lips are very popular, especially now. But you can get your lips to look like very natural and good. They don't have to look like big old
right?
duck lips.
What is the filler? What is it that you use to
It's
fill it?
it's hyaluronic acid,
All
which
right.
is naturally occurring compound in your body anyway. So it helps your body to produce it also, like to get it all like filled in. And then also, especially with older people, as you age, your fat pads in your face degrade. And
Yes.
so they basically melt. So you look more youthful when you have more fat pads. And then there's the under eyes and
Oh, the big old
um
bags under your eyes.
the static wrinkles too, you can fill them in. If you have really deep wrinkles that won't go away, you can fill them in with the fillers.
So somebody told me, or I remember reading, you quote me if I'm wrong because I'm sure I am, but I thought that they take blood, spin down the plasma, and use the plasma to fill back up.
Yeah, PRP, I believe is
Do
what it's
you do
called.
that? Are you going to be doing?
I don't do that now. I don't know if it's in my future or not. We will just have to see.
I
But I
got you.
haven't really even looked into that.
All
So,
right.
but it is
Okay.
interesting. I
Yeah.
mean, I've heard of it.
Because I know they do it in offices and stuff, Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's definitely something I could do. For now, I'm just kind of keeping it simple and we'll see kind of how my business ends up growing. But I like to keep an open mind and I would love to hear from people and see what they're interested in getting. And
Yeah.
especially with the IV hydration stuff, I want to know what people are interested in getting. And there's all sorts of things that it can help with, like immune disorders and things like that, like pregnancy, where it's just like
Right.
really hard just to stay hydrated. I was hearing today of somebody who's got valley fever and who's
Shit.
like really having a hard time staying hydrated. And I was like, this would be perfect, as long as your
Right.
doctor's okay with it. I
Right.
would love to help out with that. So that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, like I would love to just make people feel better. I know I personally struggle with keeping hydrated, and I know nurses in general, we all do, especially the ones that work in the hospitals. Like
Always
we
running.
don't have our water. We don't have time to drink our water. We're constantly running
We don't
around.
get
We
breaks.
don't have time to pee. So you
Right.
can't drink too much water. So just get your IV hydration, a couple times a month and be good, and be more hydrated. And I'm
Well,
going to offer just straight up NS, like normal saline bags.
right.
So if you don't want to like do the vitamins and minerals and you just want
How
the
about lactated
hydration,
ringers?
I'm just doing NS for now
You know
because
that
that's what I mix with the,
normal
huh?
saline is equivalent to 36 bags of chips.
Chips.
30, 36 bags of chips.
Wow.
Did you know
That's a
that?
lot.
Yeah, see?
No.
Right. So think about it a lot.
Well, the
I
reason
know
I
because
say NS is because that's what I mix with my vials.
I
So
know
I
you
have to
gotta
carry it anyway.
I know that's
So
what you have to usually mix shit with. I get it.
right. Yeah,
So,
because
so I read
LR isn't compatible with a lot of stuff.
right. I read here it says you'll be carrying B12 to increase energy, lipotropic injection called MIC plus B12 to aid in fat loss and liver function. That's the one you were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
As an aesthetic nurse, what aspect of your work do you find most fulfilling?
just like getting to know my patients and building those relationships and just making people feel better, both inside and out. And that's always been my goal as a nurse, honestly. I'm a people person and I
Yeah.
just want everybody to feel good and be happy.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. And
Yeah.
then are there unique skills from your ER experience that you apply in aesthetic nursing practice? What did you take from your ER and ICU over into aesthetics?
Except for that, yeah.
No, but there
Um,
are things that I could think of that you could say, but I'll see if you're going to mention it. But I think if there's things that you could use that will help you in your field.
yeah, there's a lot. So like my IV skills definitely help.
That was another one
Um,
I was thinking because
yeah,
people
yeah,
hate getting
because
stuck many times. So
we're pretty much the nurses that do the most IVs and injections.
right,
And so I've gotten a lot of practice with that. Just like patient safety, kind of understanding a lot of different physiological processes. Being ER and ICU, I've learned a lot about what vitamins and minerals will kind of do to things and in your body. And, that's just the tip of the iceberg, but you
yeah.
kind of understand what I mean. And
Is
then just
what size IV? Yeah,
safety in
safety.
general, like that's the number one thing as nurses it's drilled into our head is, patient safety and
Yeah, but
just
not every
kind of,
nurse knows how to keep their patients safe.
yeah, we don't want to do all that paperwork for patient falls and,
Right.
you know,
It's true though. Yeah.
mistakes or whatever. So just take your time, stop, think, take a
Do you have an
breath.
do you have an AED on hand?
I think there's
See?
one in the clinic.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the things I need to ask Norma about
Yeah.
to
But
see
remember,
if
if you're dealing
she
with
has
older
one.
people and medications, you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, you still gotta call 911, but it's
Well, yeah.
always good to have and stuff. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and then what
But I have
size
like a
I
little first aid kit and stuff that I keep on hand. And then, yeah, I was telling the doctor, my medical director, when we were talking about different things, I was like, you know, we're just gonna have to call 911, but I can
you
like
do?
keep them
Yeah.
stable.
Yeah. It's true though. That's right. What
Yeah,
size IV are you gonna use for your therapies?
20 and 22,
Why 20?
because I feel like it's a good gauge to run fluids in
How,
quickly,
how
so people
long do
don't have
you
to sit there very long.
how long is your infusion therapy supposed to take?
About 30 minutes for the 500 mLs and then an hour for the 1000 mLs.
So you can run a liter in 15 to 20 minutes using a 22 gauge IV.
Well, yeah, but I don't really want to.
You just want to hurt your damn patients and shit. Look at you, typical fucking ER nurse
Oh,
and
I see
shit.
what you're
All
saying. I
right.
see what you're saying. Is a 22 would be fine. I got
See
you.
that right. See, look at you trying to hurt your damn patient. You're a typical ER nurse.
No. You gotta
I'm
you
just
gotta
teasing
harpoon
everybody. Don't get all crazy. That's an ER
you gotta
joke.
harpoon those ones that want to roll on you though.
A lot of old people's veins roll easy though. That's true.
Honestly,
All right.
a lot of those strong men too, they got those thick veins. You gotta harpoon
Right. They
them.
got thick veins and they sit on top of the muscles and they roll a lot. I know people
Yeah,
get
my
jaded.
dad was the first one I
Yeah,
tried an
see?
IV on when I was in school, and I was like, I thought you'd be so easy, and I couldn't even get
Right.
it.
But that's because they move a lot because they don't have the muscle to hold them. They're sitting on top of the muscles. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. All right. So, can you share a memorable experience or success story of your journey to your opening of your Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa? When was your opening?
Well, I just actually started today. Today
You
was
said,
my very first day of taking patients. So this was actually perfect timing for this podcast. So I
how did it
appreciate you
go?
having me.
No, it's good. How
It
did it
was
go?
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Did some injecting of neurotoxins, so the Botox type injections, and it was just everything went well, and
Good.
patient was happy, and it was great.
Yeah, that's good.
And then
Yeah.
tomorrow I have some other people who we're gonna do some fillers, so
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
looking forward to it. Yeah.
What is the most memorable experience or success out of your journey opening it up? Looking back, saying, "Damn, I can't believe I did this shit," and smiling and being happy. And
Honestly, just the whole thing has been wild ride. Just it's been a lot and I've learned a lot already, but just like since I'm just starting out, I don't have a lot of stories, but I was pretty excited when I was going through my training and the instructor, it was like a one-on-one training, which was really
oh
cool.
yeah,
And the instructor, who's a doctor, and he's got his own med spa and everything, he does all the things. And he's been doing it for a long time, older guy. And he just was complimenting me a lot on, how precise I was with my injecting, and how like I was learned quick from him, and I was able to apply what he was talking to me about and stuff. So attention to detail and all
Yeah,
that.
that's
So
good though.
it made me feel really good. And he's like, I swear I don't say that to everybody. And I'm like, because I was like, you probably say that to
Whatever,
everybody.
was
He's
he
like,
flirting with
no.
you? Old
He
dirty
was like,
bastard.
no, my dad was right there. He was my first
Chaperone.
patient.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah.
but that means since your dad was there, and did he know? Did the doctor know that was your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so I mean, if your dad was there, he's not gonna BS. So that means you did good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
nice
it was
though.
really nice to hear. And it's one of the reasons why I even like pursued it. So I was like, wow, okay, maybe I am decent at this.
Yeah. Was that locally, or did you have to go somewhere?
In LA.
Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
So, how will you ensure high level of customer satisfaction and safety in your new venture? What are you going to do for customer satisfaction and safety?
Just getting to know my patient and their goals, understanding their health issues and anything that might compromise their treatment, making sure that they understand the pre and post treatment instructions. And
Is there an age group that you're mainly seeing? Certain age group that
honestly,
you may?
no. Anywhere from 21 to my mother-in-law's 70,
All
and
right, that's good.
working
All
on
right.
her. So
No, that's good.
just, I love the diversity of it. And I think it's really interesting. Now the research is showing that, if you start early, in your 20s, then you won't develop those static lines as much. So
Is there any, I'm sure there are for some people, but I mean, in general, are there any side effects or downsides to doing it so long from 21 to
um
70? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but you know what I mean? Like, I know there's
yeah, I'm
always
trying to
side
think.
effects for
The only
everything, but
thing I can think of right now is I know that if you get Botox or whatever neurotoxins a lot in your forehead for years, then you end up with this like wrinkle across your nose. But that's honestly like the only thing I can think of off the top of my head where it's like,
it don't happen on everybody, but, or does it?
no, but it is
Yeah.
like a telltale sign that you
Been
probably
doing,
have
but
had work done for a while.
maybe they do it too much though. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Instead
but
of three
then
or four
again,
times a year, they do it 10
I've
times a
seen a
year.
patient that has this just naturally. This
Oh yeah. I
they haven't
probably
even really had
now you're
they've
gonna
had
make me all
one other,
paranoid.
injection time. So
So you might be old enough. You remember the movie Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I never actually saw that.
So, and when I was growing up in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you would go to the theater and you would act it out
Yeah,
in the theater and shit. Well,
right.
in the movie there, you can't see because I got a beard, but he would have this little crease in his chin here. And we used to always say he's got a butt on his face.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so what are some common misconceptions about aesthetic nursing, and how do you address it with your clients and other nurses?
I would just say that it's for everyone, and that's kind of how I want to market my business specifically, is that it's not just for the upper echelon anymore. It's you
I
don't
can
have to
afford it.
be,
I can afford it.
yes, you
You know,
don't
because
have to
it's
be wealthy in order to get this done. It's similar to going and getting facials or massages or whatever. It's available for all of us now, which is nice. I think a lot of people are like, oh, that's just, I wouldn't do that. That's just for rich people. But it's becoming a lot more widespread in all sorts of different income ranges. So yes,
even
it's
people that don't make a
I
lot of
have
money can
several
do it.
different like payment methods available, and I'm working on getting approved through a finance company called Cherry that
Mm.
works with mostly aesthetic spas and things like that, med spas. It's basically like a short-term loan that you can just take out, and then you use that money toward your treatments, and then you just pay it off in payments, monthly
So it's
payments.
like a credit card for aesthetics.
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like
It's
that.
it's more like a loan, but yeah,
I
credit
got you.
card.
All right.
It's
It's not like
generally the
millions
same.
and millions of dollars.
No,
All
no.
right. Okay.
So that's kind of nice. And then I plan to do, packages and I think memberships at some point in the near future so that
All
people
right.
can, save money on treatments.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We do that too.
Yeah,
We
and
do
I also
packages.
want to just voice in this thing too that I want to appeal to the people who like have kids and have they have jobs, full-time jobs that they're trying to work, have busy schedules, and I'm open on weekends. I'll be available if you need to come, an evening or something, like, because I know how annoying it is to try to make appointments, and I don't want to take time off of work to get my hair done. I don't want to take time off of work to get my Botox. Like
So you're going to schedule around us?
I won't schedule around you, but
I mean that's how we started this. We would do night classes, we do day classes, we do weekends. I mean, we're open 6 days a week. Sometimes we're open on Sunday, and I mean, I don't mean like you're gonna cater 100%, but like if somebody called you and said, "Hey, Kelly, can I come in at 8 or 9 o'clock tonight because I work 7 to 7? Would you be willing to do that?"
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything, but
no, for sure. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. As long as it's working with my life and my schedule, then definitely I'll see you. Like, it's all good. So I just want to try to be as flexible as I can for people so that they can come get their treatments. And it's by appointment only. So you just have to give me a little heads up. Don't expect it to be like, right now I need to be. Oh, that's also what I remember what I was going to say. It's by appointment only so that we can all make our schedules. And then it's super easy to book on my website. So we'll be putting that in the thing. But
and what's your website?
My website is Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa.org.
.org
it's
or
just my
.com?
name and then .org.
Is it .org?
Yep.
Okay. We'll put that in the notes, and then when we post this, I'll post it on the Facebook page and all that too, so people can have the link.
Yeah, perfect. And so there's a booking link there, and you can just book, and you can do all your consent forms and all the things you need to do right there, and it doesn't take very long at all. I had to do my own because I'm gonna probably get some work done tomorrow. So
you're gonna do
I
it
had
to
to
yourself?
do my own to.
You do it to yourself?
No, I'm gonna have the trainer come and do mine.
Oh, all right. That's good though. So I was thinking, now, I don't know if it's the same, but it's like when you go zip lining, you do all the forms online and sign and read. Same kind of principle?
Yes, exactly.
All right,
So
like
when you come in, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You did it in the comfort of your home or whatever on your
What
cell
if
phone.
I'm old and I don't know how to use a damn computer?
Well, you should probably have your son or daughter or somebody help you out.
Well, because there's a lot of people who don't like computers. Like, I don't understand. We're in the 21st fucking century. Like, learn how to use a fucking computer, people.
Yeah, you need that. Everybody needs that at this point.
Though.
Phone a friend. Yeah.
Phone a fucking friend, she said, you lazy sons of bitches. All right, so
the one thing I was gonna say really quick was that I am planning to do some mobile stuff. So with the IVs and then like Botox Juvo parties, not Botox parties, but Juvo parties and things like that. So
you're saying you might come out here to Central Valley Medical to do a mobile party?
Heck yeah, why not?
You know what I mean? I know, but at least it's here Madera and stuff. You can reach Madera people, Merced people.
Yeah. That'd be fun. I would love that.
All right. Given your experience in both areas of our field of nursing, meaning emergency nursing and now your aesthetics, what is your perspective on the connection between aesthetics and overall well-being? And you said this many times. By making my face look beautiful, how's it going to help my well-being?
It's going to make you feel better about yourself.
Feel better?
Yeah, just well-being in general. It's just like it's going to help your self-esteem. When you feel good or when you look good, you feel good. It's kind of like,
feel good, what does your body do?
It produces more happy hormones.
Right? No, but it does.
Serotonin and is it serotonin? Yeah.
Serotonin, dopamine, all that.
Dopamine. Yeah.
You're going to feel good. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, your body's less stressed. And when you're less stressed, you're more healthy. When you're more stressed, what happens?
Your health declines. And
your health declines. So I get that.
Feel like crap. And yeah.
Now, I don't know if you have it there, but talk about your plans of future growth and development of your Elevated Aesthetics med spa.
Yeah. So as I said before, not sure exactly how my business is going to grow, but I'm looking forward to just being flexible and kind of seeing what direction people want to go in. But I'm always really open-minded about that kind of stuff. I kind of let the universe guide me on that.
No, I got you.
But yeah, so I would love at some point to be in a bigger space and kind of be able to dictate what other services and stuff are around me. Right now, though, we touched on it before. I'm inside of Simply Soothing Therapy, owned by Norma Harris, and she's been my massage therapist for years and a good friend. And if you like that deep massage and like getting all that stress and those knots out and stuff, she's amazing. She also has a lot of amazing massage therapists there. She has estheticians. They just got a hydrofacial machine, so they're going to start doing that. But check her out too.
I will. Simply Soothing Therapy, owned by Norma Harris. Where's it located?
2 different locations, which I will be at as well at both locations. The first one I'll say is in Old Town Clovis on Bullard and DeWitt. So
Bullard and DeWitt.
Basically at the end of Bullard going into Old Town. Okay. And then the other one is in North Fresno on Palm and Knees. Right where that GB3 is, that shopping center.
Yeah, Palm and Knees. Look at you, fucking Norma. Palm and Knees. That's where all the rich white people live and shit.
Yeah, so that's her newer spa. I think she's been open there for, I want to say a year and a half at this point, or coming close to a year and a half. It's a beautiful spa. They're both really cute places. My husband helped her to do a few things because he's an electrician and owns his own business too.
But I cut you off. You said North Fresno, Palm and Knees, but you said it was close to what though?
Oh, it's in the same shopping center as the GB3.
Oh, GB3. I don't have no idea. I have to look. I don't really go over to that neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
I can't afford it. You know where I live?
You live in Madera, don't you?
Yeah. You know where I go?
Huh.
I go to my house and back here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't venture out more. No,
I don't venture out.
Do you?
No.
Only for kids stuff, huh?
I don't do that. That's fucking a ning's job. I don't do that shit. Fucking kids. I work and make money. That's my job.
Oh, well, that's a good job. So let's see. Oh, she also has cryotherapy and hyperbaric chamber, which is really interesting. If you want to check that stuff out. She carries
What is the cryotherapy? I know it's coldness, but what does she use the cryotherapy for?
Cryotherapy can help with a lot of things, but I know when I looked into it, it helps with like inflammation and muscle recovery and things like that.
Like
so if you have a lot of chronic inflammation, which a lot of us do, it helps get rid of that.
So is that going to help my fat? It's going to make my fat freeze and fall off?
I have no idea if it helps with that.
Don't you know they have services for that?
I don't.
You not know that?
I don't think it's meant for that, but I could be wrong.
But do you know what I'm talking about? Did you know they have that?
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
They do though. They have this. I don't remember the name of the machine, but they got a machine that freezes your fucking fat, but it takes a while to work. It's not like it's instant and shit. So
yeah,
your fat freezes and then dies, and then it fucking supposed to dissipate. I don't know how well that. It doesn't hurt, but they say that it's so cold it kind of burns a little bit because they're freezing. Gotcha. But then
you get a little freezer burn.
Yeah, you get a little freezer burn and shit.
Like a chicken.
So what is the hyperbaric chamber? Is that like the one for the oxygen?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's supposed to also help with like inflammation.
Legal to do outside the hospital and shit?
What's that?
Is that even legal to do outside the hospital?
I guess so. She also needs a medical director, so she has a medical director too.
Yeah, because that shit, the hyperbaric chamber, that's the shit they use in the burn center and shit. So
yep.
Yeah, that's crazy ass right there. All right.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet, but I actually look forward to checking that one out.
Yeah, but see, you can get the bins and shit if you're not careful with that.
Yeah.
You know what the bins are, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you bitches don't know what the bins are, look that shit up. That's a medical term. Google it. That's a medical term, the bins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I see scuba diving thing.
Yeah, it is scuba. That's right. What else? There's something else I see on here. What else besides the hyperbaric chamber and cryotherapy?
doTERRA and like skincare products. So doTERRA is the essential oils.
Essential oils and smelling.
Yeah. And it helps with all sorts of different things.
Norma, do you got the weed one? You got the THC weed one, Norma? Because I like that.
I think she does actually.
Yeah, I like the weed one. It helps me relax and shit.
Yeah, and then we have like the weed store right in the same shopping center too. So
I'm going there, Norma. I need a little weed, a little massage, and then some Botox.
That's right. That's right. We'll figure you all out. Get you all
That's good.
Centered.
And is she by appointment too?
You can do walk-ins there, I believe. Yeah, walk-ins, but it's always better to book.
Right. Of
always.
course it
Because then
is.
you can just get the times you want and the therapist you want and all that
All
stuff.
right. What professional advice would you offer to someone in the nursing field considering a shift into aesthetics? I don't know them as personally as you do, but I do know several nurses that have done this. So
Yeah. I would say you can do it for the money solely, but I would say don't do it just for the money. Everybody's like, oh my God, I'm going to go out and make all this money. Owning a business is hard work,
say
and
that
you
again.
got
Say it again. So all these motherfuckers who
owning
think
a
I don't work
business is
hard.
hard work.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
a
you
lot of
bitches. It's
work.
hard work. I'm here 24 fucking 7 and you think we're rich. I make less money now than I did as a nurse.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
So
I could
you
go to
gotta
work in the
really
hospital and make
be,
more.
it's gotta fuel a passion and a fire inside of
Right.
you, because if it doesn't, you're gonna burn out and then you're not gonna care, and then you're gonna lose all your money that you invested
And your customers
and your customers, and you're
and
gonna
your
let everyone
reputation.
down.
Right. Yeah, it's true though. It's
So,
true.
make sure it's something that you're truly into and that interests you and gets you excited to do. So,
I don't know if you're willing, but maybe that's something we should do is have like a monthly or maybe bi-monthly kind of like webinar seminar to help people, think about owning their own business or how to transition from bedside nursing to something else. We can be
yeah.
mentors. We can create subscriptions for that.
Ooh.
I know, but you know what I mean? But, we use
Yeah.
our knowledge and experience to help people grow
Yeah,
because
because
people don't.
I'm like you in the fact that I am all about helping other people, and the aesthetics business, honestly, it's a bit catty, at least what I've experienced so far. It's like,
There's
no,
a
this
lot
is
of women.
mine, and
Right.
I'm not going to help you. And it was really hard to find people to shadow, and I was like,
Right.
I just want to come see how you do your business. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
they're scared that you're their
And
competition.
yeah, they're like, oh, well, you can pay me $1,400 and then you can come
Right.
hang out. I'm like,
Right.
no, okay.
Right. I know it's crazy, right? Yeah.
It's crazy. And I'm always the type of person that's like, come on, hang out. Like, I'll teach you what I know. There's enough for everybody and there's enough business for everyone. You just got
Right.
to find that niche and that population of people that resonates with you as a person. And I think that's the biggest thing with nursing is that, and in this kind of business, is that you got to find the people who are your people, who
Right.
understand where you're coming from and understand you as a nurse and you as a person and trust you.
Yeah,
And I
but
think that's,
you have to have good customer service too.
yeah,
Can't be a
yeah,
fucking pain in the people's. I know, but I
yeah,
think I'm just talking from personal experience and from what I see in today's world. We have lost customer service and
absolutely.
people are hungry for good customer service. So like people
Yeah,
are surprised when they text us and shit and we answer in the middle of the fucking night or answer my emails. They're like, what the fuck you still doing up? I'm like,
right.
that's what I'm here for though. That's what I want to try to do the best I can to, so you
Yeah.
remember that. I get
Yeah.
that.
And I've always appreciated that about you. Like whenever I
Yeah.
had to reach out to you about something and had some random ass question that I knew you would know the
Yeah.
answer to, you always got back to me and I appreciate that.
Well, because I want, because I build relationships and if I ever need something or I have a question, I would ask you too. And,
Yeah.
I got that. All
Yeah.
right. So can you share any personal habits or practices that you have supported that have supported your transformation and success? Because, this is the Transformation Nurse Academy. So what
Right.
have you
Right.
done? What have you done to help
I think
transform
just
yourself?
a big part of it is being a good multitasker and being able to like schedule and keep organized, because having a full-time job and a toddler and a husband and a mom and a mother-in-law and
Right. It's a lot, isn't it? Right.
and then trying to do a business at the same time, it's everybody's like, oh my God, you're crazy. But it's about being able to kind of multitask and schedule and keep things organized.
Right.
And I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, of course I get stressed out, but like,
That's her. She's the multitasker and the scheduler and the kids
it's
and
typically the woman. Yeah.
yeah. Do you get does it cause a lot of stress in your relationship? Your husband get mad and
Honestly,
shit? Because
no.
I'm a big baby and shit, so
No, he's been so supportive, honestly, on this whole thing. And this was honestly largely his like pushing, like, Kelly, you
That's
should
good
do
though.
this. You would be amazing at this. And we could
Yeah,
have
I like
like,
that.
you could be home more with the boy
Yeah,
and you
I
could
like
be more
that.
like, we could take trips and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's good. You should give him a
so
hug and a reach around for that one. Yeah, you tell him I said
yeah,
that. That's it.
I
That's
tell him
his
how much I appreciate him.
that's
And
his prescription for his aesthetics.
yeah, that's nice. I'll let him know you said that. He'll be like,
He'll
yeah.
appreciate that shit. Yeah, I like that son of a bitch. All right,
Yeah,
so
so he's been great. And my mother-in-law and my mom have been, and my dad, they've all been amazing at like supporting us while we're trying to get this business going and watching the boy and everything. So he's only 14 months old right now. So
what's his
he's
name? First
Luke.
name, like what
Luke.
is it? Luke. I like that. Luke. All right.
Yeah,
Feel the
so he's
force,
amazing.
Luke.
He's a little toddler right now, so he's
Yeah,
into
that's fine.
everything
Of
and then
course, that's what boys
teething and
do. Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, he's great.
Tearing
He's
that
a
shit
lot.
up. All right, so
Yeah, he's tearing it up all right. I
all right,
call him Wreck-It
so
Ralph for a reason.
oh, that's good. I like that. Wrecking the fucking house.
Yeah.
All right, so finally, what would you like the listeners to take away from your journey of transformation and your entrepreneurship? What would you like to tell us?
Basically just help people out along your journey because you never know when you're going to need some help. And it's kind of crazy because I can tell that I've built great relationships with people over the years because I have had so many people just say, absolutely, Kelly, like I will help support you in this venture. And I just feel super loved, like, especially you, like reaching out and stuff, like, so cool. And I feel so supported by my community. And I just, don't burn those bridges. Like, just be cool with everybody, help each other grow and try to educate others as you go. Be one of those nurses that like helps the newbies to come up. Don't be one of those bitches that's like, oh,
Right.
you're new, I don't want to deal with you.
Right. Don't you fucking
So
know that already?
yeah.
It's true
Yeah.
though. I know. That's why I'm glad we do what we do. All
Heck
right,
yeah.
so grand opening is I have this. I'm reading what you're writing here. So if it's
Yeah.
not right, this is your fucking fault.
It's my fault.
Grand opening is Thursday, February the 22nd from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. She's gonna have some snacks, some drinks, raffles. There's discount on products. I was gonna say profits. Discount on products exclusive to the grand opening. The Fresno location is 7845 North Palm, Suite 105. It's at Simply Soothing Therapy, which is owned by Norma Harris. And then check out her website, www.elevatedaestheticsmedspa.org. I'm not sure why you picked .org, but okay. Keep an eye out for the social media for current events and specials. You can follow her on Instagram at Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa or MedSpa. So I was going to say .com. And then on Facebook, Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa. So at Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa on Instagram. And then Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa on Facebook. What about your TikTok page? You know, these young kids, they love fucking
I don't
TikTok.
have TikTok, but I
do.
actually, one of my coworkers was like, you got to get on TikTok. And I said, okay, you're going to be my TikTok page girl. So you better start figuring it out.
So you have to, I don't know, you have to probably get patient consent or something, or use your mom and dad, use me, people you know, to do treatments and make videos and stuff so you can post it so people can see what they're going through. And that would be great. They would like that. I mean, you could, whatever you do on TikTok, you can do on Instagram, you can do on Facebook.
Right.
When you make one, you make them all and stuff. But, you know, this generation, they're all over fucking TikTok. So I know, but I mean, I never had a TikTok page either until Adiana, our office admin. She's like, when the fuck are you going to get on TikTok? I'm like, fuck.
Right. That's exactly how I feel about it. I'm like, oh God, I'm barely learning Instagram right now.
Well, look at me. Look what I've been doing here with this damn thing and shit. You know, I mean,
I
don't get paid for doing the.
You got roped in, didn't you?
I did. I'll tell you the story off the air and shit because I don't get in trouble. But I was doing this earlier and then now I'm doing it by myself. But I mean, I don't get paid for this. I just have fun doing this. I'm trying to help educate, promote. And I mean, people want to help, help me out. I'm okay. I'm not going to say no and shit. So,
no, it's awesome.
I like this. All right. Anything you want to leave us with?
I mean, no, not really, but just like Come check us out. I'm looking forward to the grand opening. It's going to be a lot of fun. Norma is going to do a customer appreciation day the same time I'm doing my grand opening. So she's going to have the hydrofacial and all that going, and she's going to be giving out discounts and everything too. So
we'll post her website too when this.
Okay. So check that out. And
thank you, Norma. We love you.
Yeah. So I just look forward to seeing all you guys, and check out my website. I have my prices and everything on my website too, if you're curious about that. So.
Yeah. Do you have like a price list that we can post as well?
I will be getting it in the mail soon, and then we can post it then.
Yeah, I'll do that. All right.
It'll be prettier that way.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. We like it pretty, you know.
All right, you guys. So again, this was, don't be mad at me, Kelly
Macholz.
Macholz. That's a damn hard name to remember. Right,
I know. So I married into the name.
I keep calling her Kelly Listen, but Kelly Macholz. Again, this was Kelly Macholz at Elevated Aesthetics MedSpa. We appreciate you taking the time out. Fuck you, bitches. Thank you for listening, though. And you can go on YouTube now and watch this so you can see Kelly when we post this video and stuff. So you can see how her aesthetics. Yeah, I see how her aesthetics makes her look beautiful. Not that you need it and shit, but.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for everything, Kevin. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Don't miss out. Engage with us weekly. Share your thoughts, and let's transform the nursing landscape together.